What's up, everybody? I am back once again for the next part. In this next part, we're going to just jump right into it, and it's building these ones out. I'm going to start with the front because the front's going to be a little bit more different, not too much different than everything else because it has a longer nose, if you will. And what it's going to do is we're going to have the block rest on these. So it's going to stick out more than what it did before. So I'm just going to stack some of these up. Now this is where you need to be very careful. And remember, I put this on a replayer. All right. So just in case that doesn't work, in case I do delete it, I have deleted that on accident in one of the other builds, but in case you do, make sure you save it prior to this part. And every successful endeavor that you have from this point forward, save it in case you do delete that. Because that replayer that we put this on might not work. I don't know. And it might work for me, and it might not, and it might, how do I say that? It might work for you, and it might not, it might work for me. Just because it works for me, it might not work for you. Something like that, whatever. So this is how I'm lining this up. So I have it set right on top of those first pillars, right, that are sticking out. I'm going to go back a full block. So that's 2 baby steps. And that's where it's going to set. Okay? And see, it's butting up right against that nose, if you will. Now, it's not that easy. Oops. We want to go down this much. So we have it lined up. We want it to actually match where that lines up right there. But we're going to have to use a path creator to get that third one in there. But the other sides aren't going to be as forgiving because it's actually the current nose that's actually on the toy itself is or might say it's shorter. This is the longest nose. So we want to go vertical down 12. Reverse one way and stop. Okay. Now I'm gonna put another one in here. Just because it looks weird when I just leave it just the way it was. To me it does anyway. All right, be careful when you're deleting these that you don't again delete the blocks or the tower. Okay. Now we want the side ones. So let's set that right there. And they're going to go in back. So probably you only need 2 trigger areas, I think. Now how these are going to line up is you get it right like that, and then you just go up 1 like that. And then when you go down, it's going to be just almost on top of that lip right there. See what I mean? So it's going to be a half like that. Just like that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Again, line it right up like that and come forward just a half. 1, 2, 3. And in the back, 1, 2. Now, if you want to be all like me and everything, you'll probably want a third one down here, which is what I'm going to do. Like that. Now you'll see when we get to one of the side ones, because I'm not going to do all 4 on camera. I'll do 2. But you'll see how different it is. carefully delete these. What I'm doing is make sure on the right hand side that you don't get a paint palette, because if you get a paint palette, you're not selecting the trigger area. Just FYI. You might not have ever paid attention to that. Okay, so now, before what I was doing is I was putting red strips going down all three of these, and that's not the case. The middle one gets a red strip. The other ones don't need a red strip, but because they have seams in them, I'm going to give it some kind of a strip. So I'm just going to give it frosted white, one like that, just to hide the seams. And we're going to need one. We're going to need a path grid to get the other ones down there. But the middle one, I want to be red. Red metal. All right, and then I don't know why I just did what I did. And that third one, we're going to need the path grader, and we can use the one that already exists right here. We just have to move it. Forward 4, then vertical down 12. And then to get these two hooked up, I'm going to use the same path creator for both of them. Just going to set that there like that and hook them both to that. And one at a time. Now, if I move that to the right, it's going to be 16. And then down 12. And then down 12. And then we have the top. Now we don't have to worry about carrying these over because that's not a metal strip. Now, if you're doing like the Imperial Palace, then yeah, they'd have probably you'd want to drape your flags across there. However you want to do that. I don't think we have we definitely do not have an Imperial flag in the toy box, but we have the Hydra flag. And you can, of course, you'd have to use probably replayers to get those in there. All right, so now I'm going to want, of course, a path creator to get these in here. So maybe I'll start here. And to avoid glitches, which I've had too many times, I'm going to get on foot and do this. I've never had a glitch when I was in character mode. Not to say that's not possible, but... Alright, I want it to go back. Let's see, 8, 4, 12 or 16. I want to say 16. Yes. Increments of 4. So the next one will be minus 12. Oops. Well, that's done. Oh, do I still have it? Because you got that reverse one way and delete. It's usually done once it reaches its destination. All right, 12 minus 4 is what? You're 8, right? What did I just do? I don't know. That one's 4. And the other one will just get reverse one way and stop. All right. And that is the first nose pillar, whatever you want to call it. That is the first one. All right. Now I'm going to do it one more time and then that'll be it. So you're going to see I'm going to do this one, the east wing, and you're going to see how different that is. So it's best that I actually save it. Get the trigger area. So we're going to line it right up on these. Now remember last time we lined it up on that and it touched the nose. Well, the nose is short. So we go all the way down here and then go back a full block. And come up to meet the top of the nose and then go down 3 times. Oh, we can't go down 3 times because we need the path creator. But that's how you line it up. All right. Go down 3. I don't have enough path creators in here. There we go. Not path creators, trigger areas. Let's get rid of some of these. Carefully. All right, then I'm going to go back 1 like that. Grab that. Put those in place like that. All right, line it up with the middle one and go forward, go forward a half. Go down 3. When you go back, you only need to go down 2. Just like that. Again, line it up with the middle one, go forward a half. Oh, I need trigger areas here. Try that again. Go just a half, down 3, and down 2. Carefully dispose of the trigger areas. See, it's a lot easier than the last time. And again, let's get the chicken strips. You ever have mango habanero chicken strips or chicken wings or whatever? Oh, those are so good. Hot too. I haven't had them in many years. Well, maybe I had some in the last 5, maybe last 10. Must have, yeah, because they're good. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. It's hard to remember because last time I was there, I was on a strict diet. Somebody wanted to take me out to dinner. And it's hard to say no because you offend people when you say no, but I was on a strict diet, which I need to get back on. People don't realize how good you feel when you're on a proper diet, not like, not like a garbage diet, or I'm just not eating. If you do it healthy, you feel like $1 million. The vid happened, the big COVID happened, and then well, I don't know what happened. Something happened, and I didn't go on a binge or anything. I just I started experimenting with quote healthy foods that were like snacks. So some of you remember you've seen a video that I had posted a few years ago, Pastor's funny recipe video or something like that, and I got a bunch of comments saying, "Is that you?" Yeah, it was me. Yeah, definitely was me. I wanted to go down 12. All right, definitely was me. Pastor's funny low carb video or something like that. But the thing is, if that's what you stick to, what's going to happen is you develop a sweet tooth. If you've already had that problem, then it'll come back. And eventually you start thinking, well, I can do what I want and eat what I want whenever I want. A little bit here, a little bit there, I should say. And, yeah, too much of a good thing is still a bad thing. Too much of a neutral thing is still a bad thing. Anyway, are we here to talk about health? So here, 1, 2, 3. Let me save it here because I want to do this the fast way. And the fast way is risking a glitch, but if I don't get a glitch, then everything is going to be all right. And it happens when you put that down. Sometimes it glitches and you make a double path creator. And sometimes when you try to delete that double path creator, the game freezes. I had that happen twice in the last time last night when I tried to build this morning or whatever the time was. I don't know what time it is now. Oh, it's morning. All right, so yesterday. All right, let me go to the first one. We on the horizontal or forward? We're on forward. So 8 is good. So we got 8, 4, and nothing. And finding games, Xbox 360, Batman, what one was it? Arkham Origins. The faster I played, the more eventually it would glitch. It would glitch, and it was a common thing. All right, so there is East Wing and what do you call the front? North? The front and the east. And this is, of course, not the front. This is the east. But I'll be back in just a moment. Still got like 10 minutes left. And I'm going to have the other sides done. By the way, you probably want to save it. By the way, I just wanted to check to see if that would work with the replayer, and it does not. So, yes, and I do have a trigger area up there. So, just wanted to let you know that. Good thing I saved it because the thing just froze. If you ever get into a situation, Disney Infinity freezes through Steam, and you can't stop it, you can't go anywhere. You can go to pages, but you can't select anything. This is how you fix it. Control-Alt-Delete, go to Task Manager. Now, you can't do anything with the mouse until Disney Infinity stops. I don't know why. So what you do, your tab, hit your tab. This will fix it so you don't have to hard start or reset it, with pushing the power button. All right, so I'm hitting the tab button. By the way, shift tab goes back the other way and tab goes one way. But once you get on process, that's what you want. You're trying to highlight process, right? And then you can use the arrow keys to go along that top tab. You want details. And now, once you're on details, hit tab again. Keep hitting tab. Now you're in where I'm trying to get to. There we go. Just wanted the cursor to be down there. Now I can just go down to Disney Infinity 3.0.exe, hit delete, end process. All right. I don't know why that does that, but now I have control over my mouse again. That's one of the freeze glitches. Usually it happens when I'm playing around with Path Creators, but Path Creator wasn't involved. I'm all done. The only thing I got to do now is delete some of those Path Creators, and I want to do this on foot because I don't want to risk selecting the main part of the temple. All right, now let's give it a once over. Just looking for erroneous stuff. I don't see anything. So now, what do we do? What are we going to do now? Stairs. But before we get stairs, we want to save it in this state. Why? Because if we mess up, we can always go back to this. This is the main thing, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another save. So I'm actually going to save it no ground. I'm overriding the old save. So that way I will have this in case I mess something royally up, and I can always go back to this part. All right. And I don't think I messed I don't think we messed anything up. So we're good to go from here and start measuring out the stairs. So to start that, I first need to delete this or move it, whatever. Set the theme though. And set the theme of the Simple Toys. And I can grab one of these, right? And from the base, the middle of the base, right here, right? We want 2 blocks in between. So 1 block, 2 block, and on the 3rd block. So what do I mean? We can get 2 blocks inside there. So now we have this, Oops. And I want to bring that down right there. And we're going to do the same thing in the middle of each pillar. Okay. Now, we want to get stairs. And they're going to be 2 wide as opposed to 3. And that is because we want each of these to have a shot right into the doorway. So I'm just hiding the gaps here. Or filling in the gaps, I should say. And get your wedge block. Like that. Okay, and fill in the gaps with the long block, right like that. Now we have our main entrance stairs, and each one in the middle has a straight shot to the doorway. Okay, now what do we do next from here? Well, we need probably, you know what, this should take us all the way around. If my calculations are correct, then I don't have to meet anything in the middle. So from here, see it's sticking out right there, right? We're gonna double these down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then on the end, where are the curved ledge blocks? Right here. Like that. Then we're going to get the same thing. Whoops. On the other side. And doing this, all the way around should line everything up, and it should be absolutely perfectly equal. One, two, three, four, five. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now going up, it's going to be 6. But that is because we're not having 3 rows of stairs. We're only having 1. So it's still going to be equal. We're just not having the stairs there. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We got that in. Ledge block. And that's going to be right there. Skip 1. Skip 1. And skip 1. And since it's right in the middle, it'll have it lined right up. Whoops, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me the corner, rounded, whatever, like that. All right, let's go around. And this was back And again, this will be 6 because only one set of stairs that I know of. You can design the entrances however you want. Leave a space in between each one. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Find the round block. All right. And then this is the other side, so this will be 6. Again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Find the ledge, or the, yeah, is that the ledge block? Yeah. Touch corners, leave a space, leave a space, leave a space. With the middle, or from there, leave a space, leave a space, leave a space, leave a space. Touch corners, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. It lined right up. And see, that's why I had to start over to make sure I could get that in the calculation. Otherwise, I would not be happy. All right, now chuck some stairs in here. All right, how are the stairs on the? Going right like this. And then what do we get first? The ramp. Like that. Square block. Oh, actually here. Long block. Long block. Put the square in between the stairs. And then right on each side. Whoops. Like that. I'm going to have to go back around and do that to the other two entrances. Oh, since we're right here, let's do this first. 1, 2, buckle my shoe, down, up. Oh, yeah, this. You. Stairs. And the blocks. Just like that. And see if I can get an autosave here. Nope, won't save it anyway. Nope, not the no ground. It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! You underestimate my powers! Do I have all of them? All right, so we're going to be filling in the floor next time. So until then, remember to keep on building.